For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over my favorite coin making methods of Madden 20. Now, if you guys didn't know, I actually started a series about a week ago where I'm going to be overviewing some of my favorite things in Madden 20 Ultimate Team, so I already went over some of my favorite cards on offense and on defense, and now today I'm going to start by going over some of my favorite coin making methods just to kind of reminisce about the year and look back at some of these methods that were super effective for us and were able to make us tons of coins. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video, leave a like down below. I'm thinking of probably making this kind of like a two-part video series, so I'll have one video today and next Saturday, because there was honestly a lot of methods that I have written down that I want to kind of just go over, not really explain how to do, but just reminisce and talk about how many coins we were able to make and how effective the methods were. So if you guys do enjoy this, leave a like, hit that sub button, and without further ado, let's hop into one of my favorite methods that honestly is probably still working right now and has been super effective all year long. So starting this off, I think honestly one of my favorite methods was this get a player pack. So this get a player pack right here was basically profitable every single time you opened it throughout the entire course of Madden, as we pull an elite Kenny Stills right there. But this pack was profitable basically every single time you opened it. Silver cards were selling for honestly more than 500 coins, so this was almost a free pack throughout the entire year. And as the year went on, some of these gold cards got a little bit of value, some of the elites were actually super expensive earlier on in the year. Sometimes you would pull team of the week cards that were pricey. So this get a player pack, man, it was so good. I honestly think it's going to be a pretty effective method heading into 21. As you can see, we've gotten three like kind of unique cards, I guess you could say, which all would have an opportunity to get some pretty good value from. So this method was super effective. It was a great low budget method, which I really did like, because I know a lot of the methods on the channel, people complain that, oh, it's hard for me because I don't have enough coins. Well, this method literally everyone could do throughout the entire year. I'm definitely going to be grinding this one out when the next game does release, because if they do have get a player packs, they honestly should be profitable throughout the year, because at the start of the year gold cards were super expensive, like selling for like 3,000 coins. So if you pulled the gold out of this, you were going to make some pretty solid profit, and silver cards basically sold at over 500 coins throughout the entire year. So this get a player pack honestly was crazy profitable. Now, another method that I really did enjoy was kind of tied into this get a player method, and it was actually the gold harvest player exchange. I know this is kind of a low-key method. I talked about it a few times on the channel, but it wasn't really out there in the YouTube community that much. It isn't really a flashy method, but it's just one that worked literally the entire year. If ever I needed a little bit of coins, I would just do this method. Let's say I was on a side account or something, grinding for like a second type of video, I would do this gold harvest player method, and honestly, it was super effective, because as you guys can see, you required a 70 to 74 and a 75 to 79, which kind of moved, I guess you could say, pretty steadily as the market did move. So I would say this method was profitable throughout the entire year, and the reason why it was so good is because these gold harvest cards were actually pretty pricey for the majority of Madden. We'll take a look at how much they're selling for right now, as it looks like right now they're still selling at around 2,000 coins. Obviously, not very much activity on the auction house. Not too many people are playing Madden 20 right now. I, for one, have kind of quit the game, to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna kind of just take some time off before Madden 21 does release. But as you guys can see, these cards were selling for like 2,000, 3,000 coins basically throughout the entire year. I would say 2 to 3k was kind of the sweet spot for them, and I was able to get these cards and probably complete this set for around 1.5k, so you could almost double your coins every single time you do this. And it was honestly a really good way to clear your binder. It worked kind of well with the gold, or with the get a player method, because any of the golds that you pulled, rather than just selling them on the auction block and getting solid value for them, you could actually get a little bit more value by actually getting this gold harvest player set done. So those were two of my favorite coin making methods throughout the entire year, and those did tie into one another and kind of played off each other, and I would say they worked basically throughout the whole year. I don't think there was one time in Madden when I couldn't hop into MUT, open get a player packs, put my golds into the gold harvest exchange, and not be profitable. It was profitable basically every single time. So for those of you that did that method at the beginning of the year, you guys probably know it was a very, very good one. Now, the next method that I was an absolutely huge fan of this is probably my favorite method of the year. I know other people probably did enjoy other stuff more, but this Mud Heroes exchange pack was profitable. I want to say, let's say what, Madden's been out for almost 365 days. It was probably profitable for about 250 of the 365 days. Obviously, sometimes the market just isn't going to allow you to be profitable with this method, but a lot of the times you could be super profitable. Obviously, right when it came out, I mean, Mud Heroes did come out like decently late into the year. I think they came out in like November or December. Once they came out, obviously this wasn't profitable, but as these players started to get upgrades and the people that got Mud Heroes got new cards, that's when there was tons of value in this, because a lot of these guys that they gave the cards to got Team of the Year cards, which was a huge way to make coins off of them. As you guys can see, Saquon Barkley, when he did get an upgrade, was really expensive. David DeCastro was super pricey. Honestly, as we scroll down the list, there was a lot of players in here that would allow you to make a lot of profit, and all we really did with this was we bought our 89s for half the price of the cheapest Mud Heroes, so that every single time you open this pack, you guarantee that you're going to break even at the worst. And then of course you have the opportunity to pull some really expensive cards, because some of these Mud Heroes were actually selling at a good price, like 50,000 coins, and you get the set done for around 20k. You can be really profitable by doing that. I remember the first time I posted this method on my channel, I did it the entire day and made, I want to say, almost like 1 million coins off of this in one day before I posted the method. I was just pulling heat every single time, and that's when I think like Saquon Barkley was selling for like 100,000 coins or 150k. I was getting the set done for like 30,000 coins, and I was able to be super profitable. I think the Forest Buckner was also really expensive back then, so this was a super good method. Jalen Ramsey was really expensive at one point. This was such a good method. All we did was literally snipe our 89s for half the price of the cheapest Mud Hero, and this worked basically all year. I urged you guys to always check the prices of these Mud Heroes and check the prices of the 89s, because almost any time that you hopped into Mud and you wanted to make some quick coins, you could do this method and it would be at the worst break even if you get the worst pull possible, and you would just have the opportunity to make so much profit by doing this. So this was easily one of my favorite methods. I think it was my personal favorite. I want to say that I probably made close to 3 million coins throughout the year by doing it, just because I honestly got a little bit lucky sometimes, but honestly it was a volume game for me. I did this set so many times, and I would say almost every single time I did it, the worst thing that could happen to me would be that I lose like 2,000 coins after EA's tax, but the best thing is you profit like 100,000 coins, 120k if you get some of the big pulls. So it was a super profitable method for me, and I was a huge fan of that one. Now next up we have a more recent method, which I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have heard about, because I was actually, I think, the first person to post this on my YouTube channel. I want to give a huge shout out to my guy Mando, who actually sent me this method, and this is the Playbook method, you guys. I'm 99% sure I was the first YouTuber that posted this, because I know when Mando sent it to me, he said he found it, I think, and no one else had actually done this on YouTube, and this Playbook method was incredibly fire. So essentially the way this method works, if you guys did forget about it, is you would spend 150 training and open up this pack, and you would be able to quick sell the playbook that you got from this for a total of 500 coins. Now I know that seems like you're not going to really be making anything off of it, but at the time training was super cheap. This was around when fan appreciation packs were in the game, and training was about at a 0.5 coin per training part ratio, meaning that this 150 training costed you about 75 coins, and then of course you would pay 75 coins and you'd be able to turn that into 500 coins just like that. Of course, EA did patch this method because I don't know why they actually decided to patch this method, because they don't like people playing their game and they don't like people making coins. That didn't make sense to me at all, but this method was absolutely crazy. There were people that actually built bots and were able to make coins off of this. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I actually posted a couple of your guys' videos where you made like literally a robot out of like Legos or something like that to be able to do the motions over and over and quick sell the card. I thought that was absolutely sick. It created so much innovation in the community. This was such a cool method, and it was crazy because everyone knew about this and everyone was doing this. If you needed to make coins, this was just what you did at the time. Every single person did this, and I just thought that was super awesome to see everyone come together and actually do one method like this one and be able to make so much profit off it. Also, like the innovation, like I was saying, that some people showed to build bots and stuff like that is pretty cool. Now, I do understand, I guess, why EA decided to take this out of the game, and the reason for that is because there were people that were creating bots and doing this on like multiple accounts and then just selling their coins to make money in real life. Although I think the simpler fix, or the fix that EA probably should have done would have been to actually ban those people that were creating bots. They did the simple fix, and they just decided to change the quick sell value of these packs so that this training method, or so that this method would not be profitable anymore. And when they did this, I noticed a huge drop in views. It seemed like people started to play the game a lot less after EA decided to patch this method, because there simply wasn't that much to do in the game. So I think this was actually a really bad decision of them to patch this training method. Now I'm going to go over one more in today's video, and I'm going to save a few more methods for part 2, because there's definitely a lot of other good coin making methods in the game right now. But another one that I'm going to talk about really quickly is this rookie premier method. Now the reason why I want to talk about this one is because it was such a fun method to do. Essentially what you would do is you would hop into the store and you would buy rookie premier packs with coins, and you were able to make coins by opening up packs. I mean, there's nothing more fun than that, to be honest with you. And the reason why the method was so good is because the rookie premier cards were selling for more than 25k, and you had a guaranteed rookie premier inside every single pack that you opened up. So like, let's say this was running the rookie premier packs, we would guarantee to get a rookie premier. So I would just simply sell that on the auction block and pay for the cost of the pack. And then let's say we pulled the rookie premier in the first spot, everything else we pulled from the pack would be pure profit, and we just have an opportunity to pull some fun cards and make some solid coins. And actually by the end of this method, the rookie premiers are actually selling for almost 40,000 coins. So you would guarantee to make like 15k every single time you open the pack, and then you just have an opportunity to pull some other stuff. So I think I'm going to call the video here. I don't think I'm going to go over any more methods today. Now I definitely have a few more in mind that I want to talk about. This gingerbread method from a while back, the Easter method, that reroll was super good. Maybe even the free agency reroll, I might talk about that one as well. So there's definitely a lot of stuff to talk about in part 2 of this, because there was honestly a ton of really good methods throughout the year. If you guys do remember some of these other ones, like in the Zero Chill section, this one right here with the Adrian Peterson, the Amari Cooper, and the Ted Hendricks, I'll explain that one in another video. But so many good methods that we were able to take advantage of this year. We'll continue to talk about them in part 2 of this video as we kind of just reminisce about some of the best coin making methods through the year. Now I hope I have helped you out by showing you some of these methods when they did come out. Of course, I'll be doing that again in Madden 21. I think I won't be posting coin making methods every single week. I might actually save my coin making methods for when I find something really good, or when there's something really good going on in the game for me to show you guys. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So,